What's up, guys? It's your girl Foxii here, and thanks for tuning in. So, today I'm doing a really awesome video. You guys have shown me so much love over the past 3 months. I have been blown away. My channel has grown tremendously compared to what it was 3 months prior. And I'm just, I try to respond to all the messages and all the questions you guys have. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't, just because it's been like so much at once. And it's amazing. I am truly grateful for it. And so today I thought I'll do a little video just to, grab a few samples of your comments and respond to some of them, or just comment. Some of them are questions, most of them are just comments, but I want to highlight them because I want y'all to know how much y'all mean to me. It really is massive to me. I think because I'm creating content and I just comment on those individual comments under the comments section, sometimes it's like, oh, I really want to say more, but I thought, why not create a video for it? So let's get to it. So the first one was from @Zambororo777. So you said, I'm going to read them off my phone, guys. But I will insert them here. And I want to apologize in advance if I get your name wrong, okay? I'm sorry. I'll apologize in advance. So this one is saying, hi, I'm using my husband's YouTube account, wife over here. We visited Brisbane last year before COVID and came back to New Zealand. And we were in the process of moving to Australia, but it didn't happen. My husband's from Zimbabwe. I'm Maori European. He wants to move to be closer to his family, and I have loads of friends in Brisbane, but not family. What would your advice be? He's been in New Zealand for 18 years and hasn't seen his close family in 15. His sister will be moving over to Brisbane from Zambia. So she is clearly, okay, I'll address it to you, baby girl, all right? So my advice would be, you've gone and visited Brisbane. He has been here with you for the past 15 years, right? With your family. I reckon just take the leap of faith. You have some friends over there, so you have some sort of connection. When I went to Melbourne, I didn't even have friends. Well, I made a friend, but, prior to that, I didn't know anybody in Melbourne. But I took that leap of faith and I had to experience Melbourne on my own. And that's my advice to you. I say go for it. When COVID is over and everything is settled down, if the opportunity is there for you and your husband to go to Brisbane, go for it. You don't know unless you try something. You can listen to other people's experiences, but at the end of the day, it's not you. And the last thing you want is to regret not having done something. Like, the regret of the thing you didn't do. Like, oh, I wonder what would have happened if I actually did it. You will know, because the good thing about living in New Zealand or moving between New Zealand and Australia is you can always come back. You can always come back home. And that was my thing. I knew that I always had the option. If I didn't like Melbourne, girl, I would book a ticket and I'll bring my ass back here, okay? So you can always do that. I say trust that, your husband, obviously he's the one wanting to go, I'm assuming, because most of his family is there. Go for it. You will obviously we have an opportunity to develop more relationships with his family and become closer to his family. And if you are homesick, you can always come for holidays. It's not a massive shift. And there are a lot of Kiwis in Australia already. So it still felt like home, actually, for me. When I went to Melbourne, it still kind of felt like New Zealand because there's so many Kiwis around. But take the leap of faith, experience it for yourself, make your own decision whether you love it or not. That's my advice to you. So now I will move on to the next question. Next comment. When the video you sent to your midwife came up, I could only scream, she's so beautiful with or without hair extensions. Be blessed, mama. So this comment was from @Shay Mac. So Shay, let me tell you something. The reason this comment struck a chord with me was because, us as women do a lot for our appearances, You see me in braids now. Sometimes I wear, hair extensions. Sometimes I'm all natural. It depends on what's happening in my life at the time. But most of the time, as influencers or people who create content on YouTube, appearances means a lot. I mean, we don't focus on it. We like to say, oh, it's superficial to focus on appearances, but really we do. You know, I wouldn't have done my makeup for y'all. Like, you know, I always seem so put together on these videos because I'm prepared for it. That video that I sent to my midwife, I mean, she has seen everything, okay? I don't have to put on a show for her. And it was just a video I was sending in that moment of like, yo, check out this belly, it's huge. And I was going through, you know, morning sickness. I was at my worst in terms of like how I was feeling. So for you to comment that when I showed up in this video, in all my natural hair, no makeup done, feeling, I know how horrible I felt at that time. That comment that you made that I looked so beautiful with or without hair extensions was so beautiful. I honestly almost cried because us as women, most of the time it's like we're at competition with each other, right? That's what society is portraying out here. Whether it be like artists together, they're always comparing the females more than they do the males. But in all honesty, that felt so validating to me because when it comes from a woman, it's so beautiful when they see you for who you are. And in all honesty, that's me just being my authentic self, you know? No makeup, no nothing, no filter, pregnant at all, probably stressed out in the middle of morning sickness. So thank you, and I appreciate your comment. It meant so much to me. It really did brighten my day. I remember just going around and be like, oh my God, read this. You know, it really did. So moving on to the next question or comment. So this was from at K None or Known, K Known. She said, oh my God, this is exactly how I felt. So I did a video about my pregnancy and the symptoms I was feeling. So she said, oh my God, this is exactly how I felt 3 weeks ago. And I took iron supplements. At the same time, fatigue hit me badly and nausea, but no vomiting. Sometimes I felt like there was a ball in my lower belly. Everything you said is what I felt. Sometimes I just felt overheated on my body with no energy. Gosh, I'm gonna get a pregnancy test. Geez. I really enjoy your video, girl. You're the best. Now, this video in particular, I mean, this comment, sorry, was also very special because, guys, I am just on this platform. I'm the average girl with a family, trying to keep my family going, trying to keep life going, trying to, you know, keep motivated. And I'm using this platform to share my journey in hopes that, yes, it will inspire, but also just saying, look, this is what I'm going through. So when I get messages like this from you guys or comments like this that validate that, yes, that's exactly your experience is exactly what I'm experiencing, or like just that connection between us, it's awesome, guys, because I'm being a bit vulnerable, you know, I'm putting it all out there because there's so many things that us as women go through that we don't know about because some topics are just taboo to talk about. Like, for example, my birth story, I got into a lot of detail because I think it's important for you to know, right? It's a natural process, so why not? The same way with the symptoms of the twin pregnancy. It's something that I was experiencing. If it's gonna help you figure yourself out at that time, that would be great. So this comment was just validating that, you know what? I'm doing the right thing. Because sometimes you question yourself. Am I sharing too much on this platform? Or am I sharing too little? Like, we never know. But you guys' comments really are motivating. And so this is awesome. And then, you know, to really say you enjoy my channel, girl, come on. What are you trying to do? You're trying to make me blush, okay? Every time I see this, all your comments are so sweet and they really do impact me. And if anything, they're more of a motivation for me that one, I'm on the right track, and two, to just keep being my authentic self. You know, there's some comments on here, and I'll get to some of them. Some comments on here that are just like, oh, we like your voice. Like, really? I blush because you don't hear that on a regular day, guys. Like, people don't walk up to people like, girl, you know what? I really love your voice. My voice? Most of the time, I think I'm really, really loud or I muddle my words. But the fact that y'all are picking up on it and y'all are commenting and complimenting me on it. And some things, you know, you never know how someone's day is going, you know. And so when I read the comments, they really give me a boost, guys. And they do mean so much to me. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, okay? At Her Excellency, she said, I am 7 weeks pregnant. My instincts tell me that I'm pregnant with twins. I have nausea, but I'm not vomiting. I vomited once. Can it be twins truly? Okay, so let me tell you something. With this, and the reason why I wanted to post my symptoms of the pregnancy is because they were so different from my first two pregnancies with my daughter and my son. So these were like the complete opposite. With my daughter, I was vomiting. With my son, I was vomiting. But this pregnancy, I didn't do a lot of vomiting in the initial stages. Like in the very beginning, towards like the last end of the first trimester, I did a lot of vomiting. But initially, it wasn't. It was just me feeling nauseous. So what I'm saying is, take whatever you're going through and compare it. If you compare it with some of your previous pregnancies, if this is like, not your first pregnancy, then it will give you some indication of whether or not you could potentially be having twins. I know, like, if you're on here, I'm sure most of you guys want twins. I know some people don't want twins because of the pressure and, the amount of work. It's just a lot to do. Like, the workload is a lot more than one baby. But those of you who do want twins, I shared that video in hopes that maybe it can help you and you can connect and just maybe compare our symptoms. Every woman is different, but you know what? Take the symptoms, compare it to your previous or other pregnancies, and that might be very helpful. So at Linder Tumble, she comments, thanks a lot. I believe God used you to uplift my faith. I trust God for my twin girls. So this comment, you guys, this comment got me very emotional because obviously I have shared how I manifested the idea of wanting twins and how it became a physical manifestation. It was, how do I say it? It was me putting my faith on the line in a positive way, It was me putting myself out there and really affirming and through prayer and claiming what I think God wanted for my life. So for you to say, let me read it. For you to say, I believe God used you to uplift my faith. This is why I do this show. This is why some days I don't feel like filming. Some days I'm just like so caught up with mommy life and trying to fit myself as a woman in, trying to find myself. It's overwhelming. Most mothers we're all on the same. We love our children, but sometimes it gets overwhelming. And sometimes the overwhelmingness of it falls on a date when I have to film. And I don't want to because it's like, man, I gotta put makeup on, gotta do my hair, gotta choose an outfit. But that comment alone, I believe God put you to uplift my faith. This is why I do this, and this is why I will always be doing this, because of comments like that. So I am honored. I am honored that my video was able to touch you in that way. And the same way people, that I draw inspiration from other people, for you to comment that, God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for watching, and thank you. Thank you. I am truly honored. So, next one. So at Marissa Downer Arrow, she commented, thank you for this. I hope this works for me and my family. So this is the same thing, right? It's the whole thing of my content is able to give you some hope, some sense of inspiration, some sense of wanting to validate your faith. And so this was also really cool. And I hope that for you. And I hope that you do get twins if you wish that for your life. Another comment from at Awunli. Awunli, I hope I'm spelling it right. I'm saying it right. Awunli and Victor said, you inspired me with a heart, full stop. Look, guys, I draw on so much inspiration from other women who are strong, who I wish to emulate my career and my just being, like, when you look up to someone or just draw some strength from them. There's some things that someone will say in your day and you're like, man, that just, they gave me a boost today. That type of thing. Oprah Winfrey does that for me. Maya Angelou does that for me. Heck, Beyonce does that for me. Let's put Queen B in there too. Guys, Michelle Obama does that for me, okay? I'll find another lady. I just always mispronounce her name. It's a Nigerian woman. She does it for me. She was one of the wealthiest African women, or one of the wealthiest women in the world at one point. But she has a business in an oiling company in Nigeria. I forget her name, but I will insert it here in a photo. She does that for me, you know, because that's telling me that you can do this. Because these are women that, one, look like me, women that their journeys are probably similar to mine in that we're raised in Christian households, we're raised in strict African, you know, ways. So for you to say, I inspire you, like, let's just stop right there. Wait, who? Me? Girl, let me tell you something. I'm just good old Foxy here, all right? Just doing life. So for you to say that, I appreciate you for that, all right? This is why this YouTube thing won't stop, because Foxy's World, we are creating a family here. This is a YouTube family. And I thank you so much for saying that, because you inspire me for commenting that. That has inspired me to keep going. It's validation, you guys. These comments are like validation. And in all honesty, for a YouTube channel of my size, the amount of comments that I get, I am shookatha. Okay? Shookatha. I'm telling you. And it's humbling. I know right now I'm like, you know, bubbly, whatever. But when they come in, some of them, I cry. And I get that ugly look like, why are you crying? Oh, she's here crying again. But it's true. And I appreciate you. And so, guys, these are just some of those videos, some of those comments. I'll go on to the last one. At nasrakhalif or Khalif, at nasrakhalif. I'm so sorry. I know I'm messing these names up. Did you use any fertility medicine? I didn't. So this is purely what the steps that I'm telling y'all I took to have the twins. I didn't use any fertility medicine. I didn't use, you know, they give you supplements or Elevate, or there's some products that you use when you're trying to conceive. I didn't take any of that, y'all. I was just going around my business, trying to be on this healthy train, trying to be healthy, you know. I actually didn't take any fertility medicines. I know some people say, like Central Africa and East Africa, they have a lot higher chances of getting twins because they eat, what is it? There's like, not okra, like cassava. Like they certain food that's high in something that, you know, allows the body to release 2 eggs at the same time or whatever. But I didn't do any of that. I just did what I mentioned in my how to conceive or how to, you know, manifest twins video. If you check that out, I'll link it below and you can find the information there. I didn't do anything. I wish I did. I wish I could tell you something apart from what was in that video. But yeah, I didn't take any fertility medicine. I didn't go down the IVF route. But yeah, it was just spontaneous twins. They came the way they did, and I did physically manifest them. But you guys, I just wanted to create this video just to say thank you and to respond to these messages and comments. You guys really do mean a lot to me. You are my YouTube family. I am gonna do this, all right? I started this channel many years ago. This is when I had just my daughter, when I had one child, and now I have 4 children. Okay, I'm not gonna be having any more, but I'm gonna be doing it for years to come, you know? And I thank you for subscribing. I thank you for joining my family. I'm truly grateful. I thank you for watching the growth of my, and contributing to the growth of my channel. And so don't keep it all coming in. Keep the love coming in, the comments, and I will respond whenever I can, I promise. And yeah, thanks for watching. And you know what? Stay tuned for more videos. And like I always say, comment below if you have any questions or if you want me to create some other content that you want to hear from me about. I will do that and I'll hook you guys up. Thanks for watching again. Ciao.